those three things really, really sustained me. And now I'm in a space, thankfully, where I can kind of look at which way I want to go. Y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kadeja, and we are jumping into it, y'all. This is my first video since I posted that I got laid off, and life has been crazy. I am really excited just to dig in a little bit more about what has life been like since that transition almost 6 months ago. I believe I got laid off in February of 2024. It is now August 2024. We made it through the summer, y'all, and I'm still in my apartment, so I think I'm doing pretty good. After being laid off and like really making the decision that I was going to chase after my creative passions full time and make it like my living, a lot of shifts have happened. Not only like external barriers like pay, for instance, and navigating trying to find clients and all of that, but it's a lot of internal things that I did not know would come up for me, and also just redefining and challenging what I want to be as my own boss. The biggest thing that I was not fully prepared for was the emotional impact of shifting into becoming a creative entrepreneur and like really doing this thing for myself. I did not know just how much of a drain it would be on me, especially at times. I think as a creative person, you're automatically like attached to your work, attached to your art. So it's very different when you're literally working with clients, trying to understand their vision, you're trying to give them your vision, and you have to come to a middle ground because these people are paying your invoices to actually execute on their vision. So yeah, definitely detaching my emotions from some projects, and understanding that, but at the same time, like wanting to work with clients and brands that I'm passionate about, you know, like, so it's hard navigating that thin line of, am I overly emotionally connected and is this a good thing? Or am I overly emotional and now I'm so drained from this project that I don't even want to work anymore? I'm blessed and super fortunate to be located in the DMV area and connected to a bunch of amazing people and amazing creatives. So I find myself working in spaces that I'm really, really inspired by and passionate about. So I don't come across it often, but when I do like have to do something that I'm not really excited to do, it's super draining. When I think about how things have panned out for me, of course it starts with being laid off in February, and from there I was just on go mode. Like, I know I'm going to have to make this work. I wanted to literally give myself a shot. I've always said that I wanted to work for myself. I always said that that was something that I was interested in, and that, you know, eventually maybe it'll happen. But when I was laid off, it was like, no, this is the opportunity for you to do that. So are you going to do it or not? So I decided, like, it wasn't even a second thought. It was automatically like, I want to do this. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to make my own checks. I don't want to work for anybody else anymore. And I'll say that I was in communications full time. I was doing social media full time for my 9 to 5. I just want to pause right here and say I was working in the digital communications field, which is vast. The thing about nonprofits and a lot of these places that want to hire people that are creatives is that they think that that is one job. Digital communications is 3 different jobs. Website maintenance and uptake is a job. Social media management is a job. Video editing, graphic design is a separate job. Email marketing, a separate job. So I was doing all of those things as one person for this major NGO. And it was exhausting. Like, and at the same time, you want me to be creative. You want me to come up with new ideas. Like, huh? How is that even possible? So from there, I already knew that, okay, I'm getting these skills. I'm getting my feet wet. I'm noticing like what I'm passionate about, which is social media management, mostly, and video editing for sure. So I took those skills, and when I left my job, I said, I want to just focus on this. Yes, I do know how to do email marketing. Yes, I do know how to do websites. Do I want to do that? Not necessarily. So I just doubled down on social media management, and I knew like my first role was figuring out like how much Was I making monthly? Super important for my job, and that's like my big ticket number. How many clients do I need to get in order to get to that number in order to sustain my lifestyle that I have? Am I there? Yes, but then you have to factor in like benefits and all these other things that I'm not gonna like bore this video with like financials, but that was my first step, understanding what it was and how much money I needed a month. What does that mean for like clients and all of those things? Like getting my finances in order was like day one idea, moving out of, okay, I don't have a job anymore. Like that was step one, figuring out how we're gonna get these bills paid. So after that, I figured out how much I needed to have my bills paid and everything comfortable, and then I went out and started networking with clients, making sure people knew that this is something that I provide, this is a service that I provide. And fortunately, I was set up with an agency who had a number that's my dog, who had a number of clients, and I was ready and just hopped in on that, and that was able to sustain me, as well as the severance package, until I was able to like really get on my feet, have conversations with organizations that needed social media management, because I knew like that would be a retainer situation on a consistent basis. So by May of 2024, I landed my own clients. I had 2 social media management clients, and one of those clients kind of wanted me to do like a full brand scope. So it was a bigger check and just a bigger scope of a project. As that was happening, I also was taking on event content creation. So people would hire me for like a couple hours to come out, create a reel of what I captured. I did a lot of work with amazing people in the DMV area and got my name out there to say, oh, you need somebody to cover your event? Hit Kadeja. 10 out of 10. The final thing that I was doing was doing editing services in bulk. So a few people would send me videos. I'll come up with reels for them. A lot of them were marketing agencies who had clients, who had social media management clients already, and maybe they handled the graphics, and I was contracted on to do the editing work for their clients. Those 3 things really sustained me, and now I'm in a space, thankfully, where I can kind of look at which way I want to go. I'm really interested in video editing and videography, and I'm realizing that that service also has a big number to it, and it's not as every day I'm doing posts as social media. So it's a lot more bang with your buck that I'm realizing, like, okay, I could be spending hours on this video, but it's going to be paying me as much as my social media management clients. So what does the future look like for me? I'm also seeing traction on my own personal pages, on my social media pages for brands, as well as just branding myself, which I think is something that a lot of us need to hone in on even more. Is, yeah, we can do all these amazing things, but you yourself are a brand in a business. So leaning in on my own knowledge and my own creativity to kind of push my own content as well to get these checks. I know a lot of us hate the word influencer, but I see myself as becoming more and more of that, not less of a content creator and more of a, well, I think I'm both, but not negating that I am also an influencer, and that I have influence in the spaces that I create for myself and my audience. So leaning in more on that. But yeah, y'all, that's me. That's what I have going on. I can't wait to see where I'm going to be like in a month or so, especially with these shows and with the things that I have lined up. I'm really excited about the next couple months. So yeah, y'all, catch you on the next one.